Hey guys, Danny here. Today I'm looking at a smartwatch. This is a first for my channel. I haven't reviewed any smartwatches before, so this should be an interesting review for me and you, I'm sure. As always, if you want to pick up this product, I'll put a link down in the description. The supplier has also given me a coupon code that you can use, which will give you a pretty big discount. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in this product. So this smartwatch promises to measure your heart rate. It also measures your steps and can also track some additional things such as the calories you have burned, and it can also track individual exercises that you can set inside the smartwatch. It does also feature a touchscreen, and the build quality really isn't too bad. The strap itself feels good and sturdy. The screen and the main part of the watch is quite small and fits nicely on your hand. It's not too bulky like some that I have seen. I'm definitely not a fan of bigger smartwatches. They do need to be as small as possible so they feel like they're out of the way and not something that's an inconvenience, especially if you are exercising, which you're probably using this for. You get this little piece that snaps onto the bottom of the watch, which enables it to charge. It has some charging pins that you'll see, and then you plug a micro USB into the side. I do prefer this method of charging over something like a Fitbit, which I have seen before. They use a magnetic approach, which magnetically attaches to the bottom, but I find this way can be a little bit unstable. This one at least clicks into place and doesn't move around or fall off too easily. The touchscreen really isn't too bad here. It's relatively well responsive. There is sometimes a slight delay when you're switching between different panels and scrolling, but it's something you will expect on most devices, especially around this price point. There are some newer smartwatches that are really expensive which are a lot more fluid, but this one really isn't bad. You can switch between several different features, and you can even customize the watch face on your home screen just by simply swiping up or down. But if you are looking for a device which will do a little bit more and handle some of your notifications, this will also do that for you, such as showing you when you have an incoming call. If you have missed a call, it will also show you your text messages. So this is really handy if you're one of those people that doesn't want to take your phone out of your pocket, which is not something I see as a huge deal, but I know smartwatches are becoming more and more popular, so these little features are handy. There is also a companion app that goes along with this smartwatch, which will sync your data whenever you connect up with Bluetooth, and it will show you some of your stats like your history for your heart rate measurements. It does say it can track your sleep, which I never got to work or saw any options inside the smartwatch itself, so that could have been something that I missed, but I couldn't see any options for that. You also get an indication of your battery life, and you can change some settings within here as well. The companion app overall isn't too bad. I think the layout could be a little bit better. But let's actually talk about using the watch in action. So using this during exercise, it did fit really well on my hand and never moved around or felt like it was really in the way. This could vary slightly depending what exercise you're doing. The only thing I would note is that the heart rate sensor isn't always 100% accurate and did give me some false readings, which is to be expected with a watch of this type because they use a basic system. There was also a fatigue option that I could never get to work as many times as I tried. Maybe this is something that can be updated and fixed in the future, as this device does support firmware updates, which I did when I first powered on the device. They don't take too long. The update took about 15 to 20 minutes, which isn't too bad. With these firmware updates, I do hope there are some improvements to some of these smaller aspects of the device. I do feel the user experience is a little bit lacking at times, as some of the features aren't really well explained. The manual included with the device isn't very good. There is a guide you can open up inside the app which gives you some additional information, but I just feel like they need to fine-tune the user experience a little bit with this product. The buttons are also pretty solid. They have enough travel and are pretty clicky, so you can quite easily use these if you're exercising or you just quickly want to flick through the menus or adjust some options. There is a dedicated back button, and the button on the right wakes and also powers off the device. It's quite difficult for me to compare this to other smartwatches, as this is the only one that I've fully tested. I have seen and handled a Fitbit before, and I think the price difference between these is quite small, but you do get a lot more options in this one, so I don't think the value for money for this smartwatch is too bad, but I will have to review some more of these to get a better idea. I don't have any problems recommending it if you think it is a good watch. I don't think it's too bad and could be a good option if you're looking to get a smartwatch on a bit of a tighter budget. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one, and of course I will see you in the next one.